And by now, we've heard a lot from politicians running for office in the executive or legislative branches of government. This morning, our political editor, Mark Maxwell, takes a closer look at how your vote could impact the third branch of government.
When you walk into a voting booth Tuesday, at the bottom of your ballot, you'll see a lot of names you may or may not recognize.
You know, if you're not reading about a judge, if you're not hearing about a judge, 9.5 out of 10 times, that's because, their heads down and they're doing their work. And that is a good thing.
Presiding judges Mary Elizabeth Ott and Michael Stelzer are not on this year's ballot. Their colleagues who are don't run ordinary political campaigns in the public eye. Instead, the ballot simply asks voters, should they keep their job? How often do judges lose their retention elections?
It is unusual. I'd say it's infrequent, I'll put it that way.
Voters get the final say in whether to fire a judge, but the decision to hire them in the first place is far more rigorous.
There's no one person that selects us and says, you should get this job.
Missouri created a complicated vetting gauntlet 80 years ago in an effort to remove corrupt political influence from the selection process.
Those tensions are tensions that have been felt by the judiciary for decades and generations.
Once a candidate applies to become a judge, a commission reviews their qualifications and experience, picks 3 finalists, and the governor picks from that pool.
I've always said if the commission does their job well and picks 3 good candidates, which I think they almost always do, then the governor can't make a bad decision.
After a governor selects a judge, then that judge is subject to evaluation by a different committee.
So how do you know to keep a judge on the bench or send them packing? Lawyers and members of the jury review and rate each judge in anonymous surveys. And lawyers, retired judges, and lay people grade the judges' performances with a score.
For those people who say, I just go in and vote them out, I think that I have confidence in our Missouri voters that they will take the time to educate themselves and to really find out. And I think they'll be very pleased to find how well the judiciary is performing.
We have a link to each judge's grade up on our website right now. In St. Louis, Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.
Now, as part of our mission to stand up for St. Louis, we ask you to vote either early or on Election Day tomorrow. There's a lot on the ballot, and we've made it easy for you to know what you're voting for. Our voter guide has detailed information on the candidates and the issues in both Missouri and Illinois. There's also information on early voting, Election Day hours, and requirements. Just text the word GUIDE to 314-425-5355, and we will send you a link.